Good morning. Drop me a comment if you happen to be here. Um, I thought this morning warranted a chit chat of sorts. And let's see if I'm live. I think I'm live. All right. Drop me a comment if you're here. This is just an unscheduled thoughts of what is going on. And where I have been, I've kind of disappeared, but I'm back. I didn't really disappear. I've been here the whole time. Drop me a comment and we'll see. I probably should go live. Hold on. Oh, I don't have my, yes, I do. Hi, Kathy. Okay, I do have my stand here and I'll just go live and I'll just be honest. That's it. Hi, everybody. I guess I could go live here too because I never do. All right. This will just be good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I love it when Anne is commenting from my page and it looks like I'm talking to myself. Good morning. How are you all? It's your birthday. Happy birthday. I know it's Anne. Otherwise, I got a bigger problem. Oops, hold on. How do I do this? Like, I don't know how to do this anymore. Good morning. Good morning. I thought I would just pop on here and just chit chat and tell you I've disappeared for a little bit, kind of within good reason. I needed to regroup. As some of you know, why is this doing this? Oh, here we go. I found it. Okay, sorry. I've been everywhere around the world. I'm going to set this camera up right here and I'm going to go live on Instagram. I'll go live on the gram, which I'm never live there. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in and just listening to me talk. I want to thank everybody who joined in my class last night with my tote bag painting class. That was just amazing. Susan, I'm singing through everything. So I disappeared for a little bit, and I'm going to tell you why. Probably about a week ago. I mean, I haven't really been gone that long. It wasn't like you missed me. I'm still here, and I'm posting, and I'm creating art. In fact, I'm creating more art than I've ever created, which is really great. Joanne, good morning. Joanne, were you the lovely Joanne with the bag? I'm not going to call you Bag Lady Joanne. I'm going to talk about you. I got to make sure it's the right one. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody on Instagram. I'm live on Instagram. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Megan. I miss you. I love you. Please schedule a visit. All right. So I disappeared for a little bit. I've been creating more art than I've ever created, but two things happened in my life. I'm singing. There we go. Okay, Bag Lady Joanne is here. I'm going to call you Bag Lady. So last night I did teach a workshop online. So we are still creating. Life is great. Last week, a week ago, on this very same day, 1 week ago, so I haven't been gone that long, I woke up to water running. It's never good. That's never good. By the way, Dee, if you're watching on Instagram, I owe you a message back. So I woke up, long story short, ended up with a perfect storm of plumbing problems. The regulator, I won't give you the who, the what, where, when, why, and how, but the pressure regulator from the water meter to the house went awry. What I thought was a tankless water heater problem, and keep in mind, I am single. I'm a girl. And I woke up at 6:00 in the morning, and I thought my tankless water heater was the problem because the water was pouring out of that. The tankless water heater was doing its job. It was coming out of the overfill, blah, 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 blah. Plumber, fire, neighborhood. Life is happening all at once. So I canceled my live. Water department showed up. After all was said and done, my girlfriend who was spending the night showed up with a giant bottle of wine. And what solves plumbing issues more than wine? Oh, the pool that I had to bathe in. So none of it was out of like, none of it was a catastrophe. My house is still standing, but a pipe burst behind my refrigerator. I didn't even know about that until in the middle of the afternoon. I, waiting for the plumber, took my shoes off, which I never do because I wear my shoes all the time. And I used the small bathroom, the guest bathroom, which is actually my son's bathroom. And when you have a college or high school aged son, cleaning is not a priority. So those are the two things I do not do. Thank God I did have my socks on, no shoes, but I would have heard it. It went squish, squish, squish. So a pipe had burst, and the pressure to the house caused that, and kind of had to fix the problem. Plumber came, fixed the problem. I didn't go live. All was not bad. I feel blessed beyond belief. So I thought I fixed the problem from a mere $830. But what happens with water and flooring is not a good mix. So it turned into, I had to call the insurance because now all that water was trapped under my wood floor, which is like a laminate wood flooring, and that causes mold. And after the wine wore off and the following headache, I got up, I regrouped, but Thursday morning I woke up to news that was really hard for me. I didn't care about the plumbing. I didn't care about the flooring. I didn't care about anything because I realized how precious life is. But one of my best friends, this is going to be art related. I swear I have good things to share. I swear. So hold it. One of my best friends, I'm so blessed with friends, who was there for me when stuff hit a fan. Anyway, her husband, I talked to them on the way to the beach on Sunday. Her husband, long story short, unexpectedly had a stroke when they were packing up and left the beach. So Wednesday, that information had been shared, and I knew, whatever, Thursday. I didn't care about my plumbing, my pipes, my leaking, my nothing. I only cared about the health and well-being of Mark and his lovely bride, Darlene, who you guys might know is part of my art and my life story. I am twice divorced. My second divorce was not pleasant. My second, they were there for my marriage. She was there when I needed to pick my life back up. And she was the one who, after a second bout of cancer, she is still recovering from a bone marrow transplant, said, go home, pick up a paintbrush, and paint again. Like, literally assigned me a task that propelled me back into art. I had dropped it. Thank you, Megan. I had dropped it, and she was one of the reasons. So she is one of the strongest women I know. I love her to death. So I just kind of went into what can I do mode. We talk on the daily. She messages me. She is inundated with love and care and friendship. And I don't expect to be updated, but I have been, I get the phone calls. He is no longer, what's the word? I'm going to say this wrong. Intubated, not incubated. I think that's a baby. You incubate a baby. Intubate. Anyway, he has been transferred to another hospital. They can now visit. And I immediately go into what can I do? I am not the casserole person. I am not the meal train lady. I feel like if I cooked something for somebody, and we joke about that, I said to her, like, don't get that meal train going. But they are very private people. I talk to their kids, daughter-in-law, who I just adore. And you guys might have seen last week or last month, Darlene was heading up a fundraiser that I painted those piggy and wine glasses, those cows and piggy wine glasses. So in the midst of that, they have a lot of stuff on their plate. This is also my oldest son's best friend. So they've been a part of our lives since time, and I love them dearly. But anyway, God is good. Prayers are helping. I pray on the daily. I wake up, I do my meditations, I do my, sending my good intentions, read my Jesus calling. I couldn't make a casserole if life depended on it. What I am good at is saying, um, they're going through some financial issues. And I put that out on my personal Facebook page. Yesterday, I shared it on my business Facebook page. I did donate money. I Venmoed it direct to her. She called me with her ever loving thanks and prayers. I mean, that was just amazing. I just want them. He is the sole provider of that family and runs an architecture business that, by the way, did the plans for my home. So I'm quite passionate about this because our lives are intertwined. And all of my worries went away. I always call those moments of perspective. I remember one time, I won't even give that story. It's kind of like when you realize you ain't got it so bad. And even though somebody always has it, somebody always has it worse. And anyway, there is a GoFundMe. I am Venmoing her money. Last night, I'm going to talk about Joanne. Here it is. We painted this bag last night in this class. I had the best time. It was like my way to get back and create again. Look at that. It was just so great. I painted this, and as I painted it, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna give this away, or I'm gonna just, I don't know. I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna do something like that. Money will go toward just be given to Darlene. I'm gonna give it to her. I don't need anything. So immediately Joanne stepped up and said $50. And I was like, okay, well, I don't even know how I'm going to do this. Like $50. So I ended up finishing the class. I messaged her back, said, send me an email. $50, it's yours. So generous. But Joanne emails me, not $50, and tells me, by the way, I'd like to give $100. I would like to give $100 for this bag. And I'd like to Venmo it to you in honor of I cannot remember, Joanne, correct me if I'm wrong. I was going to auction it off, but I just didn't auction it off. Like I didn't know what to do. Sherry, I love that idea. I want to auction it off. So I'm going to paint another one. But this one is going to Joanne, who immediately Venmoed me the money. I said, I will send you a proof that I Venmoed Darlene. I got no skin in this game. I'm shipping it on my dime. None of it matters. Putting this in a bag, but I did want to share it tonight. So I told her she'll get it next week. So to Joanne, thank you for your generosity. I think that's amazing. I sent that money to Darlene last night. She immediately messaged me this morning and said, I love you. Oh, my 38-year-old niece who had a stroke. Thank you. Thank you. This is an honor. This is going to you. And I thought tonight I'm going to paint live. I'm going to mention the same thing. Talk about the GoFundMe. Fund me. I know if you guys want a piece of my art, a piece of my heart, I'll either paint another one of these bags because I have one more left. It's sitting over there. Or, Joanne, that's going to you though. Or donate the piece of art I'm painting. I don't care. I just would like to put that out there. So just know that that's where I've been. That's where my heart has been. But I'm back. I'm still creating. I create in the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. So divorcing is great. I also lose a lot of weight. I'm not getting divorced again. I'm not getting married again. So I create, and I have been creating off the hook. Like that's what I do. And I love every second of it. I met with my team yesterday, and if I can give back in some small way, now this is going to send all of the nonprofits to me. I give in my world where I can. Please don't send everything because I have a hard time saying no. I support all of you, but when it's near and dear, and I understand I'm not asking for anything from anybody, but if you can get a piece of art and you wanted it anyway, let's just do it. So tonight I am going to, I don't know, just, I'm not going to like give an auction. Colleen, I had a stroke 2 years ago. It was a long ass haul back. For me, it was not the end. Thank you, Lord Jesus. You can feel your heart when you're speaking and creating. Thank you. I love that you create the highs and the lows. I'm probably like the Taylor Swift of art, so don't cheat on me. I send pizza, not cooking. Yeah, and here's the other thing. A lot of people have asked me about meal trains, the whole thing for them. They're a very private family. Darlene is going through, they're so private. I'm just going to share it all. Darlene is going through recovering from the second bout of cancer, had a bone marrow transplant similar to the cancer. It's the same cancer that Robin Roberts had on Good Morning America. It's the second cancer that you get after the first cancer that is even harder on your body. So she is in recovery. She is going for infusions twice a week. Her world has been halted. So the reason I'm not jumping on the meal train is, she can't have 1,000 people popping over into her environment because of the germ situation. So she's not going to a hospital, wearing a hazmat suit, but she's there rubbing hands, holding. Mark is no longer intubated, but has a long road ahead of him. So right now, the way things look is that's the best way to help is financially. That's what I know how to do. I don't know how to make a casserole. I wish I did though. If anybody knows how to make that like tuna casserole, that remember they used to make it in the 70s and 80s. I used to go over to my friends and they would go like, they would go to, I don't know, you go to your friend's house and there'd be like a noodly tuna casserole thing. I'd eat that in a heartbeat. Just stick to the art, Tracy. No. So she's my stepdaughter, but she's my daughter. She's the one who made me a mom first. She just said, stick to the art, Tracy. No casseroles for you. Yeah. By the way, when she comes, she does all the cooking. That's why I invite people. All right. That's why no, it's not why I invite her. All right. So I've been doing a little stress eating too. So I'm going to do a little show and tell. We all have our talents. That's not one of them. And by the way, last night I've been walking again and doing my ab exercises, not today. But I woke up this morning and I went, oh, thank God I didn't eat anything. Like I tend to like midnight snack. But I didn't. Yes, I did. I woke up this morning and found the freaking popcorn bowl that my daughter made me make popcorn for her. So anyway, what is going on in my world? I want to let you know that tonight I am doing a free demo at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. It's free. You're probably going to hear this story, bits and pieces of it again. It's because I share what's going on in my world. And I just wanted to be honest. I sometimes disappear. And by the way, a lot of other people have a lot more serious problems. So again, it's called life. It's all called life. But in the midst of this, I am going on a mini getaway this weekend. I'm headed back to, wish I could show it. I can't show it. I have a gift that I made. It's so cool, but I'm afraid that the person I'm gifting it to might be watching. But she's turning 80 and I will be going for a quick 10-hour car ride. Last night I'm driving with a friend. I got on the Southwest and I was like, listen, I'll take the points. He can drive. I'm going to be trapped in a car for 9 hours and 43 minutes. This is one of those things. We couldn't book the trip because of the flight issues and timing, and I'm taking off work. We're going. But 9 hours and 43 minutes. I've already looked it up 7 times. And sometimes I look it up in the middle of the night because I think maybe the traffic is better and we're going to drive at night. It's 9 hours and 43 minutes. Unless we get like the George Jetson jetpack briefcase. So if anybody knows about that, I did get on and looked at a flight yesterday. I can't chance missing the birthday. We got to get in the car. We're just going to do it. But that's one of those things that I go, you know what? This looks better. So if anybody wants to go live with me while I'm driving for 9 hours and 43 minutes, I'm going to take the Wi-Fi with me and do it from the car. I'm going to take my sketchbook. I'm going to paint. All right. enough about that problem. Anyway, tonight, 5:30 p.m., live studio. We leave it all behind. We leave life. I will auction, sell something. I'm not going to go $50, $50, but I'd like to get more than $100. I'd like to get more than $100 because I'm competitive. And so things are hectic. I'm going to enjoy the time. I will be in New Mexico, which I'm really excited because I love New Mexico. And Tommy said travel live. I'm going to do it. All right. For those of you who are in the Midwest area who have been asking me to come, I'm coming. I am confirmed. I will have Linda from Valley Stamp and Scrap. Now, don't worry. If you're not in the Midwest and you're in the middle of the world in Texas or around Texas, I've got 2 dates to talk about. I'm going to be in the Midwest at Valley Stamp and Scrap September 22nd. You're going to know this right now. I was going to release it tonight, but I lied to Linda. We're going to do it right now. I will have 4 classes. Here's the save the date. Okay, here's class number, I don't know. And no, I hope Linda does not join in. No, that's not the first class, but there's one. There's an art journaling workshop. There is, what is that? Oh, that's not me. Hold on. There is a Jelly Arts image transfer and background workshop. There is a, oh, there's another one. I downloaded one. Okay, there's a postcard workshop. All right. Sorry, you can't see this on Instagram. All right. And then the last one, which I'm going to tell you right now. Wait, that's not it. Where is it? Oh my gal. Here we go. There we go. If you're on Instagram, this is what I'm showing. This is not glued together. This is not glued together, but it will be after tonight. Okay. All right. So save the date. Where is this going to be? Neenah, Wisconsin. All I know is Packerland, and I'm wearing my lion shirt. I'm probably going to get hurt. It is Neenah, Wisconsin. Now, if you can't go to there, I will be in Fort Worth, Texas, October 7th for my retreat. This is my retreat. My name, Tracy Time Live. I have that information. The projects are going to be done next week. I've just firmed up the last few. This is my biggest event of the year, once a year, Fort Worth. I don't have the dates in front of me. You can sign up for that. Anne can give the link if she's still here. So I'm going there and I'm going there. Oh, I'm going there in the United States and there in the United States. All right. And for those, look at this. This is so cool. I just have to tell you. I love the smell of this wood. That sounds dirty too. Look, it's got my name. Paint on this side, name on this side. I custom cut these out. For the class. So all of my classes are going to be unique now because I can cut it out whatever I want. So look, they're ornaments. They have my name in the back. Look at that. Ornaments. I'm making ornaments in all different sizes because guess who's going to decorate only her tree with all of her handmade ornaments? So that's where I've been too. I've been just trying to navigate through all of this, but look, name, surface, and it feels good and it smells good. This one's birch. I love the smell of wood. It reminds me of my dad because he's a woodworker. So every time I go walk into a lumber yard, oh my God. I love woodworking. A lot of people don't know that about me. It's something I've wanted to do all of my life. Just didn't have the time, the money, or the machinery. Guess what? I don't have the time. Still don't have the money. but I got the machinery. Yes, Lizzo. I think I named my laser Lizzo. I haven't decided yet, but I love Lizzo and I love her story and I love that she's from Detroit and she's just like a go-get 'em kind of girl. So is my Lizzo laser. Have I missed seeing your laser? Well, I haven't really shown the laser. I've had moments of frustration because I have to learn things, and then I have moments of it worked. So I've already had two artists and two stores contact me about custom cut things and teaching. One, Linda. Listen, Linda. There we go. See, I'm going to glue these two together. I thought this needed to be framed. And so I love Linda so much. This was actually the class. This was actually going to be the class right here, minus this. And Linda said, let's do it together because it looks better framed. I'm even debating punching holes right here, but I didn't do that. All right. But those haven't been cut out. I have everything ready to go, and I'm just excited because that's all ready to go. And now I'm going to finalize all of my classes for the retreat, which are all, I just can't wait. I literally cannot wait till my retreat. That's the biggest granddaddy of them all. Okay. So I told you I was creating in the midst of good. Everybody loves the framing. I know it just works so easily. Thank you, Anne, for giving the link on Facebook to my retreat. We're not quite sold out, but I know we're near it. And by the way, my business partner handles the food, the whatever. If anybody went to my retreat last year and you want to pipe up, it was probably one of the most amazing experiences of my life, next to giving birth to my kids and getting married twice. The second marriage doesn't count. He wasn't who he said he was. Love the frame. Is that for your class at Valley Stamp? Yes, it is, Peggy. Peggy, are you going? Are you in that area? And I think if you don't, I'm going to interview Linda today. Oh, Angelica went to my class. Angelica, Rugrats. I almost said Angelica, Rugrats. Sat right in the front. She went to my retreat last year, so she can say, we're going to do all custom stuff, like stuff that people can't get. Okay. I am going to sell this. By the way, I started to put these on my website last night. I am going to sell these, but I'm not going to sell them before I teach the class because I think this should be held for the class. I want those who are going to be able to see me live. That doesn't mean I can't teach the class again. All right. But there's nothing like being in person. Angelico, could you say there's nothing like being in person? I sometimes feel like, why would you take a class from me when you can just see me online? But it's a whole different experience. And I will be there for every single class. I think there's a discount if you sign up for all four. If there isn't, sorry. If there isn't, there should be. Oh, that sounds like my second marriage. Totally not who he said he was. I say it doesn't count. It doesn't count, by the way. I think the engagement was longer than the marriage. All right. I found out who he was the day of the marriage. So your retreat in November 2021 was awesome. Thank you, Annette. Yeah, there's nothing like it. I put every part of my being in that retreat and the dinners and the time we get to spend together. That's not to say I will not do that in Wisconsin, but you won't get to see me as much because I will go back to my room and I will be quiet and silent. All right. Thank you for letting me share so much of today. I want to say to my tribe in your artful journey, mixed media makers, art masters, I love you. Thank you for every step of my way being there. I am back into the groups, making comments. Your artwork lights up my day, and it's so amazing to do and share what I love. And it just hit me last night. God, when you sell something and you can donate that money, it's an amazing feeling. It is amazing. Look at this. Hitomi said, I didn't go to your retreat, but live and in person with Tracy is a whole different experience. Oh no, Linda's said, "Oh, I can't join your retreat. Arthritis is preventing me from traveling right now. I'm so sorry, love." Oh my God, Annette, the projects were fun, but I have to say, meeting all the others was the best. Love meeting new makers. That was a big part of it. Love that Annette says, not meeting Tracy. Annette, I love you. I adore you. I have to say, it was like going to the best summer camp that I've ever been to, because most of the camps that I went to were for athletic people. I was not one. That was running camp. The only time I've run 2 half marathons. I shouldn't say I'm not a runner. I just don't like it. And it beat my body up. The second I went to was band camp, which I loved. And I still have friends. I love you, Carol. But I didn't really come into my being until I was in my 20s and 30s. So I was a late bloomer. And look at me now. I'm still trying. I wish I could come, just the wrong time of month for work. I know. I try so hard. We try, I want everybody to be there. In fact, we gave it out to the people who went to our first retreat. Most signed up. A few couldn't because it conflicted with something else they have going on. It's part of the journey. All right. I'm glad I did this. I'm late for work. I'm late for work. Just want you to know. I don't want to go. I want to stay here. Tina, oh my God, loved it. Definitely worth going. Thank you so much. We can give that link out tonight as well. All right, I'm going to say goodbye on Instagram. Thank you for putting up with my craziness. Thank you, Instagram, by the way. I'm getting lots of love and new adoring fans for all the reels I've been posting, because guess what? I figured out how to make a reel. All right, have a great day. I will share this. All right. I think that's all I had to say. What instrument did I play? Susan, I played a few. What instrument do you think I played? I know I've said it. Hi, Tony. Welcome. Yeah, I'll let you take I actually can play a few instruments, and I love to sing, but that's not something I ever did. I sing in my car, in the shower, in my garage, and in my studio. I took saxophone is not my main instrument. I'm gonna laugh it's what every girl plays. I started in like 5th grade. I actually loved it, but I love music. I cannot exist. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to exist without music in my world. So I love music. It's on. There we go, Carol. Flute, piccolo. I wish I could play the guitar. I have a guitar. Didn't you see me play it the other day when my parents were here? Flute, piccolo, a little bit of clarinet. I own the clarinet, and I have picked up a saxophone because I think it looks cool and I think it looks sexy. And I think it makes my butt look smaller. Flute, not so much. Doesn't cover anything. That's the other reason I love Lizzo. I know there's not a lot of Lizzo fans out there. It's about damn time. She plays the flute like no other. I love James Galloway. That's like classical. And he is just an amazing flute player, but the flute is not an appreciated instrument. It's just kind of a behind the scenes. And the piccolo, sounds like a screeching cat in heat. So I can understand why you don't want to hear that. But in a marching band, it's just kind of necessary. It's the screeching and trilling that you hear in the background over the trumpets. That's how I think of it. It's like the highest pitched. Yeah. So I think I'm going with Lizzo. And that is my name of my laser, I think. She's unapologetically herself all the time. She's great. Yes. And she's really honest about things. Look up bass flute. They're huge. Oh, Carol, didn't know about that. Okay, somebody wants to ask me, this can't be real. Can I ask you a fashion question? Mhm. Yes, somebody on YouTube wants to ask me a fashion question, but it's probably not the person you want to ask. All right. I appreciate that though. Okay. Oh, okay. This is not for real. Can you please show us how to? No. All right. You're just going to block. Goodbye. Thank you for that. How to tie a sweater around your, I don't know. I don't even wear sweaters. I live in San Diego. If I wore a sweater, and I'm in menopause, I'd spontaneously combust. I wouldn't be able to make it. By the way, I put all of my art journals in on my website, 25% off only for the weekend. Haven't taken it off. I don't feel like it. They're all 25% off. A couple people ordered like one journal and the shipping came up more than what Sue Hammond was one of them. It charges like a base for and I just refunded the rest because I was able to ship it in a padded envelope for less. So if that ever happens, just mention it to me. I always pay attention to that and I just refund the difference without telling people. And then they go, wow, I got money back from you. I'm not here to make money on the shipping. I'm just here to cover my costs on the art journal. But I'm trying to find a better way to ship and do that. That's just how I roll. All right. If you want to reach me, tonight is the best time to reach me at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time live. I don't have a lunch today. Now I'm running late and I have to go to work. All right. I feel much better. I just purged all of that information from my soul. And what do you want to create tonight? If you want to create something specific, colors, leave me a comment. We are working in watercolor because it's the first Wednesday of the month. So grab watercolor paper, watercolor journal. People are asking me if they buy the pad of paper. Somebody said they'd love to hear me play the clarinet. That also sounds like a cat in heat in the middle of the night. Look at this. I mean, I made this. This is that's the class I'm teaching. And look at this. I made a book. I made my own journal. Who wants me to make journals and sell them? Look at this. Hello. And it's just out of cardboard. Like, look, it's all of my prints that I put all together. And I'm going to take this with me and I can draw on it. Jelly Arts was quite happy about that book. All right. So I'm working in this right now. And somebody asked me about this. I should just say too, if you want me to bind this, I don't know, but I'm going to bind this all up. I love journals. So this is the cover to this. This will be all bound up once I use the rest of this. I have been painting a lot. Now I have that song in my head. It's about damn time. I don't know where they are. Anyway, I love journals. I love to journal too. Anyway, I just painted this the other day. So I've been sharing a lot. And then this was in bed the other night. This one I love. I love this one. So I'm going to try and put them in some sort of order. And I'm going to bind all these up and make a fancy, funky cover out of that. All right. And I probably should have made the cover to this wood because I have a feeling this is going to be traveling around with me. I'm also going to Texas and teaching and demoing at a teachers convention in November. So I have September, October, November. That'll be the last 3 months of the year. All right, expect something amazing tonight. I am probably going to paint this bag because I have one more left. Similar to this. Maybe if somebody wants to tell me what colors they want it in, I can do that. And then we'll probably sell that off and the money will go direct to my friend. And thank you. Really late to work. All right. Not to mention, into the wee of the morning, I'm painting wine glasses for an event I'm going to. All right. Have a great and wonderful, beautiful day. Thanks for letting me share all of that. I decided that it was just good to get on here. I was just going to go into my membership groups, but then I wanted everybody to know I'm going to be live tonight at 5:30. Oh, on the home front about the insurance, and thank you to my insurance. All is not lost. I am going to be getting new flooring. So I've already gotten the bid. It is going to be going in the month of August. So you pay insurance for a reason, but that has been, I got through it. I navigated through it. It's not my first rodeo. A lot of people were giving me plumbing advice. The good news is I got a great plumber. The great news is I also had insurance, and we got all that. We got all that flooring up. Can't leave flooring with wet pad and everything stuck down because it molds really quickly. Elizabeth says, I can't wait to take one of your classes at Valley Stamp. Elizabeth, tonight I'm going to get Linda on here and she'll talk real quick. She talks really fast. We talk like this together. We're like, her husband is going to go nuts with me there for 5 days. It'll be great. I will see you guys all later. Have a wonderful and beautiful day. Again, if you need me for any type of fashion advice or to make casseroles, I am available. Have a great day. I will see you all later.